Good morning. It is Monday, February 26, 2024. I'm DeAndre Hamilton with your TCI Top Stories, a Magnetic Media production.
He's wanted. From Grace Bay to Cooperjack Bay, North Caicos to South Caicos, he's wanted in all neighborhoods and communities for taking the stress out of home buying, for having intel on every hot property. He's Ramon Andrews of White Rock Realty, the most wanted realtor around. If contacted, your reward is your perfect luxury home and investment properties. To make a move, call 649-331-3000. Visit whiterockrdm.com.
For a second time in recent years, a political party has convened without adequately informing and involving the Turks and Caicos general public. And while some may argue that it is party business, the electorate can dispute, and the 9,000 voters can remind these political parties that whomever you put forth, even though on a party ticket, ends up on our public payroll. This past weekend, E.J. Saunders, the Deputy Premier and Minister of Finance, Investment and Trade, fell short of gaining enough delegate support to challenge Washington Mizik for PNP party leader. His bid was not registered ahead of the National General Council meeting, and so there had to be a vote on whether his late bid should be accepted by 2/3 of the delegates or a small minority. Delegates voted 88 in support of him needing a large push, and so his name was not added to the leader race, and with Jazz Walken withdrawing his quest, it left Washington Mizik essentially unchallenged. Emerging from how things went down were a wide range of perspectives, including the delegates were intimidated or unimpressed or uninterested or confused by the process. It is yet another party vote for a leadership change that failed on the floor. Happened also in 2020 when Charlene Robinson was challenged inside her PDM house while sitting as premier and party leader. As spectators of the political process in nations nearby, we see it all play out for years, in some cases right on television, from in-party debates and campaigns to speeches and the party voting process carried live by media. Media is not given a backseat. It takes the lead and exposes to the voters who is offering, why they are offering, and it returns to the party that all-important feedback about their slate of contenders. Turks and Caicos desperately needs the same as the islands continue to mature. Political parties opening the door to their process so that the public can observe what happens, how it happens, and gain greater insight into who makes up not only the next executive of a political machine, but the next government of the Turks and Caicos Islands. Later, E.J. Saunders tells us how he's feeling after that vote. A shocking attempt that could have turned deadly was caught on video this weekend, broadcasting the brazenness of daylight ambushers. In a security video shared with our news team by business owners, a white vehicle is seen turning into the rear lot of, we are told, the Andaz construction site where there were people standing waiting. Seconds after, a blue vehicle speeds into the lot and parks in the front of the victim, blocking the white vehicle from going forward. A man with what appeared to be a high-powered rifle then runs from across the street into the parking lot and into the frame of the security video, that weapon pointing at the driver of the white car as he attempts to open the door. The driver manages to escape by reversing out of the lot while the pedestrians scatter. The attempt seems to have been coordinated, with would-be criminals taking the time to drop off a gunman beforehand. When we visited the area, the news team noted the overgrown bush at the side of the road where the gunman lay in wait. Fortunately, no one was hurt in the incident, and it's the third attempted robbery in 2 weeks. Reports indicate the blue car used in the attack has been found, reportedly in Dockyard, but we have got no word from police of an arrest. Washington Mizik will lead the Progressive National Party, PNP, into the next general election of the Turks and Caicos Islands after at least 3 interests for the party leader post were either withdrawn or failed to gain traction on the voting floor at this past Saturday's National General Congress of the PNP. We spoke to E.J. Saunders, who came closest to contending the position on Sunday. He shared why he felt it was time the PNP had him as leader. Or is it because you felt that he is lacking in some capability or some finesse or some appeal? Was that a concern of yours?
No. I mean, my concern was always that there was, 40% of the people voted for an outcome. That means that there is a noise in the market that says we want change. And I don't know what that number was until it was yesterday. And but my view is that we would find out what that number was. If that number was more than 50%, then that means they want the future to start now, and I am ready. If that number was under 50%, which it turned out to be, it means that they don't want the future to start now, but I am ready.
Saunders says he is aware that he serves in the Deputy Party Leader, Deputy Premier, and Finance Minister roles at the pleasure of the Premier, adding, when pressed about what happens now, that he does not know. He and the Premier have had no discussion about it, and that he would accept whatever is the decision of Washington Music. But he is also hopeful he will be given a chance to finish work he has started. That's News in the Morning edition. I'm DeAndre Hamilton. Magnetic Media has the news that matters most.